Hi students, how are you all? I hope everyone doing well. In this video we are going to learn about simple future tense. You know something, before going to know about simple future tense, let us discuss what kind of expressions and what kind of actions and what kind of ideas we should express in this tense. Dear students, simple future tense definition is, it indicates an action which will happen in the future. It indicates an action which will happen in the future. So, all actions which are going to be happening in the future, we express in this simple future tense. You know, simple future tense structure is subject, shall or will, plus V1 and object and indication. It is the structure of simple future tense. You know something, here we are getting two helping verbs. One is shall and another one is will. So, where should we use shall in simple future tense? After I and we. After these two subjects later, we definitely use a shall helping verb in the simple future tense. So then will we use after she, after I, after he, and after you, and after there, and after name, and as well as after names, and also after it. So in these all cases, in simple future tense, if a sentence starts or begin with any one of these subject, we definitely write will helping verb after the subject in the sentence. So that is very important to remember. Okay, dear students? Okay. Now I am going to explain first example. We shall go to school tomorrow. It is affirmative sentence, positive statement. So we shall go to school tomorrow. Basically, the action is going to be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow, the word in the sentence indicates time period. So when the action is going to be happen. So this action, what is the verb we have in this sentence? Go. So basically, the action go is going to be happen in the future. So that is going to be happen in the tomorrow. Tomorrow is definitely the future time for all of us. So that we have to very understanding thing in this sentence. So we shall go to school tomorrow. Basically, some people are planning to go school tomorrow. Basically, they are planning and they are talking and they are discussing about what they are going to do in the future. So basically, what they are going to do? They want to go to school tomorrow. That's they are planning. That's why they are expressing their idea about themselves. We shall go to school tomorrow. It is assertive sentence, positive statement. So we won't go to school tomorrow. It is assertive sentence, negative expression. Dear students, here we have to understand one thing. I used won't after we subject in the sentence. See, won't means will not. Will not shall form is won't. But as I said, what I said you, we have to use only shall helping verb in the simple future tense after I and we subjects. But here I used won't after we. But how it is possible? Dear students, in positive expressions only, in the positive sense, we use shall after I and we. After I and we in the sentence. But if you want to express a negative expression by you, definitely you need will. After I and we also. Rest of the all subject, of course, we know very well that we can use only will in the simple future tense. But in a particular sense, what we are discussing about won't. So why did we write here won't? Because whenever we need to express a negative expression in simple future tense, definitely we take will, but should not take shall. That is very important to remember. Okay. Next, shall we go to school tomorrow? It is interrogative sentence, positive. Shall we go to school tomorrow? Maybe. So we can't answer that. Shall we go to school tomorrow? It is also tomorrow action verb. So basically this verb going to be happen tomorrow. So next. Won't we go to school tomorrow. It is interrogative sentence, negative expression. Won't we go to school tomorrow? So it is first example. Okay, dear students, I hope you can definitely get an idea about how to we use simple future tense. So where should we use shall and where should we use will, and as well as instead of shall, why should we use will in the negative expression? Already I explained. I hope you can definitely capture my words. Okay. Now I am going to write second example. She will learn music next week. It is assertive sentence, positive expression. Look at the example very carefully, dear students. She will learn music tomorrow. So here in the sentence we are getting learning. So when it is going to be happen? In the next week. So it has a time to happen. It has a time to happen. So already we have a good idea about in simple future tense we will express only the action which is going to be happen in the future. So in this sentence learn also going to be happen in the next week. Next week is not happened and also not happening. It is going to be happen in the future. So that's why we expressed that expression in this simple future tense. Okay. So I use will after she, because already according to English grammar rules, after I and we only we use shall. So rest of all subjects later we should use will in the simple future tense. That's why I use will in the sentence after she, because the sentence started with she. That's why I used will helping verb. Okay. So after will definitely we will get only V1 verb form in the simple future tense. That is very important to remember. Okay. Next. So how it turns in negative? She won't learn music next week. So it is assertive sentence, negative expression. She won't learn music next week. Basically, in the first example, she will learn music in the next week. So music next week. Basically, in the first example, basically she has curiousness to learn music. That's why she planned to learn music in the next week. But in the second sentence, she won't learn music next week. She won't learn music next week. So basically, the student doesn't have any curiousness in herself to learn music. That's why she is expressing about herself. I won't learn music in the next week. So that is the negative expression. Next, interrogative. Will she learn music next week? So it is interrogative sentence, positive expression. Will she learn music next week? Okay. Next, won't she learn music next week? So it is interrogative sentence, negative expression. Okay, dear students, I hope you can definitely get idea about how to we use and how to we communicate with the help of simple future tense. So in the simple future tense, we always express the actions which are going to be happen in the future. So I repeating once again, the actions which are going to be happen in the future. So all such the kind of expressions we express in simple future tense. So please don't forget to note down everything in your notebook for your better understanding and better knowledge. So and one more thing I would like to remind, take a good practice. You just make a number of examples in simple future tense and make them everyone in 4 ways. Then only you will get idea about how to we use and how to we communicate with the help of simple future tense. So basically the actions which are going to be happening in future. So everything we should implement and we should write and we should express in simple future tense. That is the importance of simple future tense. Okay. So this is what I would like to teach you in this video, and I will meet you in the next video with another topic. So until then, everyone keep smiling and have a nice day. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you, students.